Hello, my loves, and welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we're going to get to the truth of how they really feel about you. So this can be your twin flame, soulmate, beloved, crush, your specific person. We're going to go in really deep and get you some real clarity because it is that time of year, right? I want to wish you all very, very happy holidays as we're coming to the end of this year. And I feel like the readings are getting more powerful because we are all preparing ourselves energetically and vibrationally for a beautiful 2026. And I just want to wish you all the best for this time, as well as a wonderful, amazing 2026 that is full of love, abundance, joy, and you fulfilling all of your dreams and goals. So I have a big announcement to make as well. And I want to share this with you because I just want to thank you all for giving me this absolute honor and opportunity to serve you here on YouTube. You know, I love doing these readings for you. And I absolutely adore working with my private clients. You know who you are. You are all over the world, and I'm just so grateful for this entire community. And I'm very excited because I know that many of you love to have readings with me on demand. Like, you don't want to wait. You know, usually you order a private reading and then I will give you your reading date, and usually there is a time, waiting time period in that. And I know many of you come to me for emergency readings as well, and even those take time. So now there is, because of technology, there is this amazing way that you could reach me anytime you want. So I will be on the platform called Pop Call. And this platform allows us to get together whenever you want. So you just go to the website. I'm going to give you the link for my profile, and you just reach out to me whenever you want. And you can have a reading on demand. You can do it either through a video call with me on Pop Call, or you can even do a voice call with me on Pop Call. And that way you will always have me at your fingertips, which I absolutely love because you know who you are. All my private clients know that I love to see you guys on video call. Now I get to see you on voice call as well. I love interacting with you guys, and I love doing those kind of live readings because a lot of you right now also order video recorded readings, which is great. Either way, you get to have it indefinitely. On Pop Call as well, you have the option to video record your reading with me, so you can have it in the same way. The only difference now is that you get to have it when you want. So if I'm online and available when you come online and request a reading, you could have it right there. So again, I'm going to put the link on the screen, as well as it will always be in the description box below. And it's pretty simple, popcall.com/live tarot, and then you're all set. Oh, I'm so excited for this. So as always, I have 3 groups for you and many ways for you to choose your group today. You can choose from group number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can pick them all and choose the messages that resonate for you and leave the rest. I will be showing you the image on every card. I will also be showing you the crystal that goes with each card. And then we will be assigning zodiac signs for each of these groups. So some people like to pick their zodiac sign as well as their person's zodiac sign and combine those groups as well. So be gentle with yourself, trust your intuition. But like I always say, if this reading is not enough and you just need that clarity, now you have so many options. You can reach me anytime you want on Pop Call, or you can go traditional route, as many of you already have, which is to go to my website, livetarot.com/readings, and you can schedule a video call with me there, or you could do a pre-recorded video reading. So lots of options, and make sure you go and check that out. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath and let's see which of these we feel most guided towards. So for group number 1, we have this image right here and this crystal right here. For group number 2, we have this image right here and this crystal right here. For group number 3, we have this image right here and this crystal right here. Okay, let's go ahead and get zodiac signs. For group number 1, we have Virgo, we have Cancer, we have Aquarius, and we have Gemini. For group number 2, we have Pisces, we have Taurus, we have Libra, and we have Scorpio. And for group number 3, we have Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn, and Aries. So go ahead and make your choice and we'll get started with group number 1. My beautiful group 1 that chose this image right here, as well as this crystal, and Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius, and Gemini. Let's see. The truth of how they really feel about you, group 1. We will start here with your oracle cards. And then we will do your tarot. And then stay with me till the end because we will also be getting advice from Spirit for you. What does Spirit want you to know? Love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. Crystals, focus. Broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. Deep freeze. Okay. So I feel like there is definitely a deep sense of remorse and regret that your person is feeling right now about you. Because we're getting love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. So I feel like for some of you, there might have been, or there is currently right now, either a pause or a separation in this relationship. It can even be that it's not that you've officially called it off. You know how sometimes people are just quiet, they haven't said goodbye, they haven't had closure, you haven't maybe named what is going on here, but there seems to be some sort of a crack. Like there seems to be some sort of, for some of you, like an eerie silence, you know, a silence that feels deep, a silence that cuts more than maybe what words would do. If you have given this person silence lately, just know that it is deeply, deeply affecting them, okay? They feel like this silence held up a mirror to them. Okay, for some of you, you feel that this person has hurt you somehow or disrespected you. Not that they meant to, but sometimes I feel like what happens is that when people are acting out of fear, when there's something that has triggered them, they behave in ways that seem disrespectful to you. And that's natural and that's not acceptable. But it is also coming from not that they don't value you or love you, but because they are seeing something within themselves that feels broken, that looks broken to them. And so this person may have acted out towards you. They may have had erratic behavior towards you. You may have sensed that, wait a second, like, where is the wonderful person that I know? Like, who is this other person who is behaving so weirdly towards me? So I feel like this person is very aware of that. Like, they may have done something, said something. Their behavior may have become too difficult for you. And you may have told them, this is how I feel, I'm stepping away, or whatever happened. It gave them a mirror to look into. You know, it showed them parts of themselves that they didn't want to see. And now they're feeling heartbroken, destroyed, and shattered because they truly felt that your love made a huge difference in their life. Right? Your love provided a sense of security, self-worth, and importance to this person. And now they are reeling from the absence of it, or for some of you, they themselves may have run away from this love. Like, they may have put themselves into this deep freeze. See? So take it as it resonates. For some of you, this person withdrew into their own coldness. Something in them was triggered, something in them showed them parts of themselves that they didn't want to see, but it came through the relationship. Oftentimes we don't see these parts of ourselves until we're in relationship with others, right? Others, and that communication brings it out. It's not something that sits there in a vacuum when we are in solitude or we are on our own. So I feel like for some of you, this person withdrew because they triggered something within themselves through the connection with you, and they became deeply frozen, kind of paralysis state. You know, they may have stepped away, they may have gone silent, but it's not because they don't love you, it's because of their own frozen feelings about who they are, where they stand, where they're going. And that's why right now I feel like, in the truth of how they really feel about you, they're actually very hyper focused on you. There's something about you, what happened between the two of you, it is actually obsessing them right now. They're hyper focused on reliving every conversation, maybe reading every text that passed between the two of you. Right now, you are the focus of their emotional life, even if they don't act like it. They may act like, oh, everything is fine, I'm going about my normal life. But right now, they are hyper focused on the entire relationship. Whatever happened between the two of you, they're reliving it, they're reanalyzing it, they're going over it in their mind over and over again. And I also feel like there's a part of them that doesn't want to even do that. Like, they're frustrated with themselves that they can't get you out of their mind. They're frustrated with themselves and their own heart and their own headspace that you are looping through it. You are looping through their mind again and again. It's almost like beyond their control. Why? Because I feel like you brought something incredibly unique to this person's life. You made them feel so deeply safe. You helped them to rebuild their self-worth, whether they said that to you or not. It might have just been something they privately acknowledged to themselves. So now, like, if they have stepped away or if you have stepped away, that absence is breaking them. Okay, that absence is breaking. It's very difficult for them. Okay, let's go deeper. What else is going on in the truth of how they really feel about you? We have Judgment. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Seven of Swords. See, central energy. This is definitely like what I was saying here, the focus on you that is obsessive and repetitive. The Star, there you go. That focus on you being the unattainable right now. And the Seven of Cups. Okay, yeah, this person is definitely going through a suffering stage right now, okay? But you know what? I feel like in this obsessive looping and suffering and this constantly thinking about you and going over the relationship, it is a form of reckoning. It is a form of facing themselves that absolutely needed to happen. Because I feel like your relationship finally hit that wall where it either, because of this person's issues or blocks, it either would end, or it needs to go to the next level because this person was kind of their own worst enemy. Okay, it was their own blocks, their own confusion, their own triggers, Seven of Cups, that led them to hit this wall. And now the question is not what you should do, because I feel like you have done, group one, everything that you could do. You played your part. You did everything. You showed this person who you are, what you're made of. And I think what you showed them has completely changed how they see everything. You are this brilliant, beautiful, shining star in this person's life. You kind of reordered their life. You have come along and changed their emotional life. You've changed the way they look at love, the way they look at themselves. That's why, again, we're getting the shattered mirror. Like, you shattered a lot of the delusions that this person was carrying about themselves. And what's interesting here is that you didn't do it on purpose. It's not like you walked in and said, okay, how can I shatter your delusions? It was through who you are, your energy, your identity. Your presence, the way you live your life, was enough to shatter this person emotionally. And I don't mean that in a bad way, in a good way. They needed to see these things. They needed to shake up things in their life that they didn't want to look at, things that they were lying to themselves about. See, Seven of Swords, central energy. I feel like you really do deeply love this person, group one, but you're also very aware that they lie to themselves. Like, there's something in their life. There are things that they put up with. There's things that they obligate themselves to. There are things that they are stuck in. Four of Swords, stuck energy, right? Like, very, like, you know, they overthink. They go into solitude. They withdraw. They come forward. But there's certain things in that Four of Swords that, like, contemplation. They contemplate. They think about it, but they don't come out of it with a solution. They come out of it with more lies to themselves. And unfortunately, when you lie to yourself like that, you can't help but lie to others. You don't mean to lie to others, but in order to keep that image, in order to keep the image of yourself that you need to keep, you need to tell that story to others. And that's where it becomes lying to you, even though they're not trying to deceive you. There's so many ways in which they're deceiving themselves, and in order to keep that story alive, they also have to tell it to other people, because other people keep that story alive as well. You can't keep it alive in a vacuum, right? And that's why I feel like something about you and the star's energy broke that story. They cannot look at themselves in the mirror anymore and see the same person. And that is terrifying to this person. That's what this person is trying to understand and grapple with. Okay, yes, it's confusing them. Yes, that process has been incredibly difficult. They may still be going through that process, but look at this beautiful Judgment. When they come out of this process, the fact that they still want to be with you, the fact that they want a new beginning with you, is here in the Judgment energy. So this person right now is not struggling with you. They're struggling with themselves. They're in a death fight with themselves and their ego and their old version of themselves. They're having a battle to the death with the old version that needs to shift in order to become the version of themselves that can have this reinvention energy with you, that can have this new beginning, this judgment, a new second chapter with you. But they also are coming to realize in the truth of how they really feel about you is that you are the star. So they're going to have to make these shifts in order to meet you where they can have you. Not just for now, but for the long term. So there's something here about this person's ego that is definitely dying. There are things that they are coming to terms with, lies that they've told themselves that they're going to have to stop telling. Otherwise, they won't be able to have you. So what else is going on in the truth? Hidden path, detour, slow down, explore, go in a new direction. Big goals, career, business, and success. Claiming your place in the world, divine timing, patience, perseverance, peace. Trust that the divine knows when. Hesitation, past heartbreak, broken trust, afraid to move forward. Okay, so see, there is, like I said, this person is grappling with themselves right now, okay? They are in that, like I said, that throes of struggle, not with you, but with themselves. Okay, that is why I said there's a divine timing to this. Like, as in, like, they are trying to come out clean on the other side. They're trying to deal with their own hesitation. And that goes back to this energy of deep freeze. Like, you know, like I said, for some of you, this person has acted like they're hesitating, like they come forward, but then they go back. They come forward, but then they go back. But they can't fully not be in touch with you. Like, this person, for some of you, is in that hesitating deep freeze. And it's just a matter of time before they come out of it, okay? Before they come out of it. Like I said, this is an internal process that they are going through. That's why we're getting the Four of Swords. It's this internal process in solitude where they have to come to terms with what they need to fix, what part of their ego, what they're seeing in themselves, what decisions they're making in their life that need to change and be fixed in order for the path between the two of you to become clear. Because right now it's hidden by their own limitations. Okay. And for some of you, that might also have to do with some, you know, career choices, long distance choices, moving, travel, you know, leaving the place they're at, moving out from a place they're at, ending something that they need to end. Maybe they're not ending it because of finances. So this is, for some of you, it has to do with logistics. There's certain logistics that need to be worked out, whether they need to file for divorce, whether they need to move away, whether they need to get a new job, whether they need to, you know, get a job if they don't have one, right? There's a lot of it has to do with the path being hidden because there's certain things that they don't want to change or fix, which would allow them to truly be with you. But I feel like that is what they're working on right now, and it's only a matter of time before it is resolved. And then I feel like they will be coming towards you and that stars energy and that judgment energy, because that's what they truly want underneath all of this. So your advice from Spirit Group 1 is, while this person is working this out, you detoxify. You detoxify. This is beautiful energy to have at the end of the year, right? Because you want to start the next year cleansed and strong. Okay, so if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, yay, you could do it instantly on Pop Call. The links are in the box below, or you can do a traditional way by going to my website and ordering a live reading or a video recorded reading. I am so excited that I can offer you so many ways now to connect with me. If you also love to pull oracle decks, you know I've created 2 decks. They're at amazon.com, FBA. This is one of them, my love deck. And all the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you so much for being here and for your support. And I'll see you all on Pop Call and the next video. A beautiful group 2 that chose this image right here, as well as this crystal, and Pisces, Taurus, Libra, and Scorpio. Let's see. What is the truth of how they really feel about you? We are going to start with your oracle cards. And then we will do your tarot. Oh, and stay with me till the end because we'll also be getting advice from Spirit. Sorry, I was getting so locked into the energies around this reading. Slow down. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. Milky Way perspective. Silence, frozen, no words, stone wall. Wow, commitment. Look at this. This is so beautiful. Okay, so I am seeing, so far at least, a bit of a theme pattern going on between group 1 and group 2, as well as it makes sense because it's that time of the year, right? This is the time of year when people feel more introspective. That's why we got 4 of Swords in group 1. And here we're getting kind of a very similar energy here. Slow down with the sleeping introverted figure right there. So it makes complete sense that this is the time of year where people are very much rethinking, you know, their commitments, their relationships, what they're holding on to that maybe is time to release. What do they want for their life? In what ways are they limiting themselves in their current life? And what would they like to take forward with them into the new year? And what do they need to leave behind now? So very similar again to group 1's reading. I feel like your person right now, either you have stepped away or they have stepped away, or maybe mutually you've both gone silent and you've both decided to slow down. You've gone into more of this internal hermit's energy, solitude, sleeping more. I'm also getting the energy of like wanting to get under the covers in your bed and just putting the covers over your head because there's a sense of exhaustion, you know, emotional exhaustion. And it's not even that you did that to each other. I feel like one or both of you may be dealing with other commitments that have exhausted you guys, also maybe kept you apart or created distance between the two of you. And I feel like for many of you, this person, they have commitments that they have made that are now draining them. Okay? And you know that they need to get out. They know that they need to get out. And somehow, for some reason, up until now, they have not been able to. They have been frozen in place. Okay? Now take that as it resonates for your situation. It could be third party. It could be long distance, you know, like they know that they need to leave the area they're in, you know, but they haven't taken the measures. They haven't like looked for a new job, looked for a new place. Like, you know, all those things require a commitment and effort, right? So wherever this person is stuck, wherever they're stuck, whether it's in a particular place, whether it's in another relationship, whether it's in family dynamics, you know, toxic people around them, whatever commitments that they have made right now in the truth of how they really feel about you, those commitments are either slowing down or blocking their ability to move forward with you, and vice versa. You may have the same, right? So this person and you may have gone into a complete silence because you hit a wall. You don't know which way to go. They don't know which way to go. So right now there's no words because people need to figure out what they really want. And I think they also have realized in the truth of how they really feel is that their feelings for you are not the problem. This person is not confused about how they feel about you. Their feelings for you are certain. There's no doubt in this person's mind about how they feel about you. They absolutely want to commit to you. Okay, they already are. They're committed to you in their heart, in their mind, emotionally, spiritually, in every way, intellectually, mentally. This person is absolutely committed to you at the soul level. So this is not what they're confused about, or this is not what they're figuring out. And if you are separated right now, or going through challenges, obstacles, or silence, it is not because of a lack of commitment to you. As in, it's not because of a lack of feelings for you, or some sort of confusion about, well, I don't know how I feel about you. No, it's because they have lost perspective on something in their life. They have lost perspective on what needs to be changed, released in their life in order to actually have the life with you that they want. So if they have gone silent, or both of you are silent right now, it is that space, it's that liminal space where someone has to reflect, where they have to look at themselves in the mirror and say, okay, where did I lose my perspective? And that's what they're doing. They know that they've lost perspective. They know that there's certain things that, look at this, I mean, certain universal things in their life that they are not willing to look at. Universal forces that are going in a direction that is bad for them, that is not serving them, that is only going to make their life worse in the coming year. So I think it's hitting this person very hard. It's hitting them that they've lost their perspective, and they are scrambling to regain that perspective. But their love for you and their commitment to how they feel about you is not what's in question. Let's go deeper. What else is in the truth of how they really feel? Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups, Nine of Wands, Strength, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So I feel like right now your person is trying to hide behind some sort of ego issues, okay? Nine of Wands here, central energy. There's some sort of wounded warrior energy that this person has. If you've had arguments, disagreements, if you don't see eye to eye on things, they're still a little bit lingering in the victim mentality, a little bit of like, oh, well, I'm the one who's wounded. Don't you see what a difficult life I've had? Don't you see the challenges I face every day? There's a bit of a woe is me. And it's like they wish that you would give them that soothing, you know, like they have a story to tell. That story probably is about challenges they faced, them feeling like life didn't give them what they deserve. They're always struggling. They're always trying to find a place for themselves. But you may have seen, group 2, that a lot of this, yes, much of it is true. I mean, they're not lying about their experience. They're not lying about their traumas or, you know, the difficulties of their life. However, they are taking advantage of that story in order to get sympathy from you and the world, in order so that you will maybe excuse some of their behavior, right? Because they have a reason, because they have the sense of like, I'm the wounded one. I'm the one who struggles. I'm the one who's going through a hard time. Can't you just understand that? You know, and they know that if that's the card they've been playing with you, and I'm not saying this is a bad person. I'm not saying they're trying to manipulate you. This is not like they're sitting there twirling their mustache saying, ooh, how can I manipulate? No, it's just their kind of knee-jerk response to the emotional pain that they're going through, okay? They want to be able to hide inside your sympathy. They want to be able to hide inside your empathy, your compassion. They use that identity or that story to bring that forth from you because it makes them feel better. Not because they have some bad motive, because it makes them feel stronger, but the strength is not coming from themselves. The strength is coming from you. They derive regulation and strength from you. Emotionally, they lean on you for strength because for some reason they're not creating strength themselves within their own identity, within their own soul. They feel 9 of Wands. They feel weak. They feel weakened by life. They feel, punished by life. So they look to your support and your strength to prop them up. And that's not, of course, we love to support the people we love, but not to the point where it becomes traumatizing, right? So right now, this person is wanting to run towards you. Okay, especially if you guys have parted ways or if you guys aren't speaking right now, they are fighting the temptation to rush back into your life because Ace of Cups, they don't want to leave. They want to be with you. They want to rush back into your life and be in the same position as they were before with you, which is the object of your affection, the person that you love, the person that you focus on, the person that you're there for. They want to bask in your loving glow, especially if it's been a while. Maybe you haven't talked in a couple of weeks. Maybe you stepped aside for a month, like for whatever the time period is. They are deeply missing that validation. They're deeply missing that love, and they want to bask in that Ace of Cups energy with you. But the thing is, they know that if they come to you with this wounded warrior kind of thing, it's not up to you to keep providing that support of strength when they should stand on their own 2 feet. And of course, you're there for each other for everything else. So this person, the truth of what they really feel for you is they want to build a life with you. 10 of Pentacles, like they want to be with you. But they feel that you may not think that they are strong enough to build a 10 of Pentacles with you, because to build this requires a lot of strength, stability, knowing who you are, knowing what you want, working hard towards it, accountability, transparency. There's so many adult things that must happen. It's like 10 of Pentacles to me is the card of adulting. It's like if you want to build a 10 of Pentacles with a partner, they have to know how to do the adulting thing. And so do you. Right? It's a 2-person project. But if one person doesn't know how to adult and they're bad at adulting, then the 10 of Pentacles is going to be hard to reach. And that's what this person knows. They're not willing to do adulting right now, or they haven't been in the past. This person might be somebody who is an adult but doesn't like adulting, because they like to kind of, stand behind the story of why they can't do it. So what else is the truth about what they really feel? Wow. Oh my God. This card has not come out in a long time. Okay. I feel like I've done hundreds of readings and this card has not come out. So this is significant, group 2. This person, you don't have to believe in the label of twin flames, but what it does mean is that this person feels that they have an unbreakable bond with you. That no matter what happens, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter what crap goes down between the two of you, you guys are inseparable and you're unbreakable. That's what this person feels. The truth of what they really feel. This is huge. I'm telling you, I have not seen this card in hundreds of readings. And this is my own deck that I created, the Twin Flame Oracle, and it never comes out. It doesn't come out. But when it does, I always tell private clients as well, like if it comes out in your reading, it is so special. It's just a rare, rare card. See? So this is why I'm saying in their solitude, and we have this right here, that same 4 of Swords energy, that silence, frozen energy, same thing. The more they are within themselves, asking themselves these questions, the more they are realizing who you really are to them, what you represent to them and how important this is. But see, they do struggle with their self-worth, and that's part of that Nine of Wands energy. You know, there's a little bit of that, oh, but look at me, like, you know, my life hasn't been good, you know. There's some excuses in that. Why can't they do something? Why can't they move forward? Why can't they, you know, be strong? There's a sense of low self-esteem there, lack of confidence. They know it, and they know that they have to work on that, because in order to be with someone like you, it's not going to work. That's why they're processing right now, okay? They're processing all these things, and they want to step up and be the person that the person that can match you. They want to step up because right now they know that they're not vibrationally matching you. They're in a point of, or going through a weakened state right now, and they need to up level. They need to gain strength and clarity and perspective. Because the commitment they want, 10 of Pentacles, with that commitment with this twin flames, is absolute. But are they ready for it? And can they give it to you in a way that you would want? That's what's going on with this person. And they're coming to terms with answering that and getting to that place where they can be worthy of you. So your advice from Spirit is you push through any insecurity as well. Maybe both of you are dealing with certain, you know, self-worth, self-confidence issues. So you have the same homework, both of you. Push through your own insecurities so you can come together in this beautifully. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, yay, you can do it on Pop Call now. That is my instant reading platform. The link is in the box below. It's also, I think, on the screen. You can have a reading with me on demand, okay, instantly. So go to Pop Call for that. If you want to do the traditional way I've always done it, you could also do video recorded and live reading with me by going to my website. So you have even more options now. I'm so excited. You also can order my Oracle decks on Amazon.com. They also come with free shipping. And if you haven't already, please do hit that like and subscribe. It really helps me and supports the channel. And oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here. And I will see you all on Pop Call and on the next video. Beautiful group 3 that chose this image right here. This crystal right here. As well as Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn, and Aries. What is the truth of how they really feel about you? What is the truth of how they really feel? So we'll start here with your oracle cards. We will do your tarot, and then stay with me till the end for advice from Spirit. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Effortless. Waterfall. Bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. Education. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm feeling different energies here. So bear with me, okay? For some of you, I'm feeling an energetic divide between the energies on this side with these two cards and then the energies on this side with these two cards, okay? So there's an energetic divide where it's almost like this is how they feel with you. This is how they feel in some other situation that they're stuck in, okay? It's very interesting, okay? And then for others of you, it just feels like there's something just like, it's like a flowing current, okay? exactly a divide. Okay, so let's start with the first energy. For some of you, this person is stuck in some sort of a situation that is causing them a lot of bitterness, resentment, anger, and hurtful words. Okay, this could be a third party. This could be a living situation with somebody else, or this could be a family situation. This could be, kids from a previous relationship. It could involve young people or obligations to other family members. But there's something deeply bitter that this person is feeling, but they may not want to say it because it makes them feel guilty. Okay, it makes them feel guilty to say that, you know what, I resent that I have to do this, or I resent that I'm stuck in this. There's a lot of anger that this person is suppressing because whatever this situation is, it is holding them back from being fully with you, which is what they feel here in this. That's why I feel like there's a divide. This is the situation and how it makes them feel. This is what they feel for you. And so I feel like whatever this is, it may be financial. It has certain lessons that need to be learned by this person, but it also is something that must be dealt with, and this person might be avoiding dealing with that. So they're not actually learning the lesson, and their frustration and distance from you is the result of that. So if you have distanced yourself from this person because you are frustrated that there's always this block, there's some commitment that they have, there's something that they have committed to that they are bitter and angry about, but still will not let go of. Okay, and you just can't seem to understand that, group 3. Like, why would they do this? Why are they so committed even though they're so negative about it? Why can't they just release and move forward? Because the way they feel about you and the relationship they have with you is that it feels so effortless. It feels so beautiful. It feels very enduring. Like no matter what these issues have been, the love between you never fades. So they have this sense of like, no matter what I have to deal with on this side, I know that you and I are unbreakable. We're inseparable. Like we're going to endure. That's why I need to finish this, or I need to deal with this, because they have this sense that you will still be there. You will still love them. You will still support them. Okay. Now for the other energy, like I said, the one where it doesn't feel like a divide, it just feels like a flow through energy, right? So it's like the sense of like, I have been in my life learning through my own resentment, right? So for some of you, this person, it's not something that they're actively in a third party, and as I always say, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be family. Like I said, this could be having to do with responsibilities to kids of all ages or family members of all ages, from relationships prior to when they met you. It could be anything. But for those of you who that is not the case, that second energy I'm feeling is that this person has learned from the bitterness and resentment of their past. Okay, they have educated themselves. They have learned bitter lessons the hard way. Okay, they have learned what is right and what is wrong when it comes to love and relationships. And they feel that that is why, because they've learned this lesson the hard way in the past, they feel that with you it is absolutely right. They feel that it is so right because it's effortless. It doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, it's so much work. I have to just put in so much work into this. It's a constant struggle. We don't get along. We're not compatible. It's not those things, because I think that's what they have felt in the past with other people, where everything was an uphill battle. You say you love me, but why can't we get along? Why can't we get it together? This is what this person was used to in the past. And with you, it just feels the opposite. So it feels so good. They feel their resentment, their anger, whatever traumas they've been carrying from the past are just leaving them, right? They're just fading away because they don't have this dynamic with you. With you, it feels lasting. It feels permanent. It feels hopeful. And they feel like even when challenges arise, which they do for anybody, right? No life is completely effortless. No relationship is completely effortless. They do feel that you guys can weather whatever storms come, because it's a different energy. You just have an energy that is so connective. You're so deeply connected. You're so comfortable with each other. You so support each other that even when storms come, your person doesn't feel like it's going to shake you or break you. Okay, let's go deeper. What else is the truth of how they really feel? The Hermit. Interesting. See, this is in alignment with the energy that we have felt throughout all readings. Definitely, like I said, it's that time of year when people are going inwards, when they're evaluating, when they want to look at what they truly feel inside. They might be taking moments of silence, solitude and introspection, because it's been a theme in every reading. Three of Cups. Yeah, see, there's that. I'm telling you, for some of you, not everybody, there is some sort of a third party factor. Hanging Man. Devil. King of Wands, yeah. Okay, so this person is really struggling. They're struggling between their incredibly passionate feelings for you, with this King of Wands, okay? Incredibly passionate feelings towards you. Strong, passionate love and attraction is what they feel for you. But that's the thing with this person. They love hard, okay? They love hard. And because they love hard, they can also get into toxic relationships and have a hard time letting go of those, right? There's something that this person is stuck in, okay, for many of you, and for some of you it's from their past. For some of you it's currently a situation they're in that is incredibly toxic. It's incredibly draining. So that's why I said, for some of you there's two energies. For some of you it's they have dealt with the devil's energy many times in their life in the past. It has made them bitter, it has made them angry and resentful, and now they're healing from that. They're trying to come out of that. You are an inspiration for them to heal that part of themselves. And for others of you, they are still stuck in something third party, okay? Where it's full of anger, resentment, fights. It could be, like I said, family, romantic, not romantic. There's something that this person is either stuck in the devil's energy from the past or currently in it. And that is what is making them not able to make a particular decision, or not be able to truly move forward in the way that you would want them to. Okay, they're stuck in that Hangman's energy. They want you, they love you, they're passionately in love with you, but something is holding them back from fully being able to engage with you. But I feel like that time of contemplation is necessary, especially if you have removed yourself from the equation, okay? Because if you have removed yourself, group 3, that is the void, that is the vacuum, that is the emptiness that this person must face within themselves in order to come to an answer, in order to come to a solution. So this Hermit energy, if this person is withdrawn right now, if they're quiet, if they're silent, they're in their own space, that is what they need. Because this Three of Cups, there's something here that needs to be resolved. There's something here that this person is holding on to that they know they shouldn't, they know they don't want to, but they are having a hard time releasing it. And why? Because it has a strong devil's energy on them. Right? It has like this strong toxic energy, something that they've grown used to over time. And sometimes when you've grown used to the devil's energy over a long period of time, it feels comfortable. Even though it's miserable, even though it doesn't feel good in any way, it feels devilishly safe, unfortunately. Why? Because it's familiar. And when human beings don't allow themselves the courage to get out of the devil's energy, the devil starts to feel like a friend, a miserable, awful friend, but familiar. And that's the problem this person is having. Their misery, whatever they're locked in, whatever they're stuck in, has become a familiar, miserable home. But I feel like you, their love for you, their passion for you is making them come alive again. This is a very dead energy. They feel dead within this energy. That's why they're in that hanged man, because it's a paralysis. When you feel dead, when you feel like you don't know what to do, you're just hanging there. This passion from the King of Wands ignites something. It ignites movement. It asks for progression. It asks you to take action, to be bold, and to stop letting the devil rule you. And that's why I feel like this person is turning, right? Their energy is turning through their passion for you, through their love for you. See, romance, revel, flow, and savor. This person is very caught up in their romance with you. See, release, loosen your hold, relax, unwind, release fear, anxiety, and doubt. Community, people around them. See, that's why I said for some of you, there's something with either a third party that is either romantic, living situation, or family and community oriented third party and blessings. Yeah, see, so again, this person knows you are the greatest blessing of their life. That is absolutely clear to them. They want you, they want the love, they want the romance. You bring out everything that they want. You make them feel totally alive and blessed, okay? They don't want to let that go. Even though they're struggling with something where they feel obligated to something, okay? Something that's been around longer than you have, so it's old and familiar, even though it's toxic. But they also are determined to release it, because they know that if they don't release it, they are going to lose you, and they don't want to lose you. So I feel like this person is definitely struggling, and it's interesting because, again, all three of these readings have that same theme of internal struggle, needing to look at yourself in the mirror, needing to get clear and honest with yourself as to who you are, what you want, and where you're going in this new year, and taking that time, the hermit, the solitude, the introspection, taking that time to get clear on what it is that you truly want. And I feel like the one thing that is common in all of these readings is that they want you. Ultimately, all of the excuses are going to fall away, because the truth of the matter is they want you. They want to be with you. They want you in their present and in their future. So what does Spirit say? Go for it. Spirit's advice for you, go for it. I love it. I love it. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, yay, you can do it on Pop Call now. You can have an instant reading with me there, voice or video, you choose, and there's no wait because you have instant access to me. So I'm so excited to be able to offer that. You can also do traditionally what I've also had, which is the video recorded reading and the live reading that you order from my website. So you have more options now. All of the links are in the box below. And you can also order any of the Oracle decks that I've created. Those are also Amazon FBA, free shipping. All of the links are in the box below. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. It really helps me and supports the channel. And I will see you all on Pop Call and the next video.